Hello, everyone. This is Everything is Ruined. Excuse if you hear heavy breathing. I just got done eating, and I'm not particularly feeling up to par at the moment. My neck is killing me. But I needed to get this review out. War Games Survivor Series took place today, and I'm just gonna say it. This show fucking sucked. It sucked ass. It was actively hard to watch around the third match, and we'll get into that. Um, so yeah, let's just get into it. First match was the women's War Games match. You had Team Rhea and Team Liv. My thoughts: it was surprisingly a decent match. There were some decent spots, but it ended up with the wrong person getting the W. You had Rhea pinning Liv Morgan. Like, can I be real? Who the fuck asked for this outcome? So now she beats two world champions. She beat Miss Money in the Bank. Is she unstoppable now? Is she immortal? Who the fuck asked for Rhea to win this match? So let me get this straight, Triple H. You thought it was the best idea in your brain to job out your two top champions on Raw and SmackDown and job out your women's Money in the Bank for Rhea Ripley? Like, what is the mindset here, Triple Nose? Seriously, what is the mindset? Look, gonna get my girl over. She's not over. Yeah, the fans cheer for her. That's because they jerk off to her and are fucking infatuated with her. That does not make you over. You made the wrong choice. Even if you don't like Liv Morgan, right? Even if you despise everyone on her team, this was the wrong move. You have two world champions and Miss Money in the Bank, and they get jobbed out. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a decent match, but, like, who did this help? This doesn't help Rhea. Everybody kind of figured Rhea was going to win the match, right? And, of course, it's Rhea pinning Liv. This is the same bullshit that we've been seeing for months now. Can we move on and try something else? Why couldn't Candice LeRae take the pin in this match? She's irrelevant. Candice LeRae is the worst member out of anyone that was involved in this match. Because for the rest of them, Rhea, Bianca, Naomi, Bayley, Sky, you could make the argument they all have talent. And even on Liv's team, Liv, Nia, Tiff, Raquel, Candice is the worst member on this team. Why couldn't she take the fucking pin? So now you devalue your two world champions once again, and you make Rhea Ripley out to be this immortal god. And I'm sick and tired. Also, her mask that she was wearing was ugly as fuck. Whoever designed that needs to get kicked in the fucking balls. That shit is ugly. So, next up, we had the U.S. champion. Oh, by the way, 0 for 1 right now, Triple Nose. 0 for 1. Let's see if it got better. Newsflash, it fucking does it. Next match, U.S. title, LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Here's another guy in Shinsuke Nakamura that's been off TV for 7 to 8 months. He's irrelevant. He's not over. He has no character. He has no charisma. He has fucking nothing. And yet he's out here beating LA Knight clean. Who is this for? Is this for the people that you like? Is this for Japan? Because you want to set up NXT Japan? Bro, nobody gives a fuck about Shinsuke Nakamura. Nobody cares about this guy. More people care about Carmelo Hayes than Shinsuke, and they both suck. So if Carmelo had came out and won the title, at least you could say, well, the fans are behind him. Who's behind Shinsuke? I'm not. Casuals are not behind Shinsuke. The marks, as much as they say that they're fans of Shinsuke Nakamura, they have not been fucking talking about this guy. He's not trending on X. He's not making them money. What was the idea here? The only idea is, okay, you have Shinsuke beat LA Knight, and then LA Knight goes into the main event. But you already fucking know that's not going to happen. Because LA Knight is not a Triple H ass kicker, ass kisser, and he's not a fucking mark for himself. Or if he is, he doesn't fucking show it. So you already know LA Knight is going to probably feud with Shinsuke for fucking months. It's going to go nowhere. And then people are going to come down LA Knight's throat saying that he's a dog shit talent when you know that's not true. For the mid-card, he's the best they have besides Logan Paul. Now, while I think LA Knight is decent enough to be in the main event, it's not going to happen because Triple H, because he's not a Triple H nose kisser, he's not going to get pushed. You already know this. Um, Sadly, LA Knight's pop was mediocre, bro. His pop has greatly deteriorated, and that's because nobody really gives a fuck about this guy anymore. Do I think he's a star for the wrestling business? Yeah, but outside of the wrestling business, nobody gives a fuck about this guy. He's not a rating success. I mean, like, I'm just trying to think here. Like, sorry about that. Compared to Shinsuke, this guy's Hulk Hogan. Shinsuke's never been one of those guys that you're like, oh, he could be in the main event. He's not main event material. He's so fucking irrelevant, and this is 0-2 Triple H. 0-2, dude. You're garbage. You're a fucking piece of shit, asshole. Alpha Academy had a backstage kind of ad. I ain't even gonna lie, Maxine looked really fucking good. Her tits were popping. She looked fucking, honestly, highlight of the show for me is Maxine Dupree's boobs, bro. That's how bad this show is that I have to be like, yo, Maxine's tits were the fucking greatest ever. So fucking stupid. Next up, Braun Breaker versus Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser for the Intercontinental Championship. Why this had to be a main event, we will never fucking know. To be honest, Sheamus and Braun carried this match. They did most of the spots that you can point out. Kaiser was just fucking, he was a floater, bro. He would come in and hit the occasional move, but you could tell this guy's not a fucking champion material. Braun Breaker and Sheamus, perfect for the main event. Kaiser's a jobber. He should stick to jerking off Gunther like he always has. He probably polishes his fucking jockstrap. He probably licks his asshole. This guy's a garbage ass fucking talent. Sheamus should be in the main event. Why is he in the mid card? You have nobody in the main event. You have guys like Damian Priest that should be in the mid card, and Sheamus is in the mid card for what? Breaker should be the face of Raw. This is honestly, Breaker should be the face of Raw. He needs to beat Gunther. Have him be fucking double champ, bro. What are you losing with Braun Breaker in the main event? You're losing nothing of sort because you're bringing up a younger guy. You're bringing him up. You're fucking making him actually matter. With the IC title, you can't take him seriously because he lost to Sami Zayn. Nobody fucking wanted him to lose to Sami Zayn. Braun retained the title, but he should be world champion. That's self-explanatory. Next up, World Heavyweight Championship. We're running it the fuck back again because people wanted to see it. Gunther versus Damian Priest. So for weeks, Gunther had been avoiding Priest and hasn't really been talking to him at all. But then when it comes to the match, he locks the fuck in like a true warrior. Bro, fuck out of here with that shit. Damian Priest and Gunther have failed as world champions. The thought experiment, the progress, whatever you wanted, has failed. You've done nothing of sort to get these guys over, and they're garbage. Just because people are cheering for Damian, he doesn't sell merch. He's not over. If you're over, you're selling merch. You're driving the ratings. You're putting asses in seats. That is something that Damian and fucking Gunther do not do. And yet these are the guys you put in the main event. Why? Because they're my boys. They've always sucked me off and they love me. Yeah, we know, jackass. We know you push people that you like. When instead you should be pushing people that make you money, like fucking Vince did. Like Dixie Carter did, bro. How the fuck are you a worse booker than Dixie Carter? It's pathetic. This match was garbage. Nobody wanted to see it. And then we had to run it back again with Finn Balor coming out to interfere, costing Damian the match. Who the fuck cares about Finn Balor? Nobody. I don't care about Finn Balor. I don't care about Gunther. And I don't care about fucking Priest. I'm tired of this shit. This is garbage. You know what's funny is that I'm tired of it. I don't even watch this show. And that tells you how exhausting it is just to watch the pay-per-view when you don't watch Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or NXT and you're already exhausted. That's the problem, you big-nosed fuck, is that you're not booking for the casuals. You should be booking to make money. And yet you want to charge people out the ass to go to WrestleMania to watch garbage shit that you can play on WWE 2K. You're a fucking prick. And finally, the men's War Games. You had OG Bloodline with CM Punk for some fucking reason. And the current bloodline with Bronson Reed. This match was all right. It was contender with match of the night. For me, I'd give that to Braun Breaker versus Sheamus and Kaiser. That was probably the best match for me. OG Bloodline gets to win. Roman needed that. But when it comes to anyone else, I really could care less. I don't fuck with CM Punk. I don't like him. Jay and Jimmy, I'm all right with. I don't like Sami Zayn. Solo's all right as a mid-carder, and the rest can get fired. To be honest with you, I really couldn't care less about anybody. This show was dog shit, guys. This show had 5 matches on it, and somehow it was 3 fucking hours long. The time fillers for this guy is ridiculous. I'm tired of Triple H. Thankfully, the next PLA isn't until fucking March, so I don't have to review a show for a long ass time. But if I had to give this a rating, this was slightly better than Crown Jewel, and that's only because Cody Rhodes wasn't on the show. So this was PRW talking about Survivor Series War Games. Live life and enjoy whatever the fuck you want. Peace out.